The seats available in Haryana, 50% of seats in government medical colleges in Haryana are available under the Haryana State Counselling. Any government medical colleges, PGIMS, Rohtak, Kalpana Chawla, etc., 50% is available. All the seats in private medical colleges of Haryana are available in the Haryana State Counselling. So basically, if you are looking at private institutes, including the universities, SGT or Alfala University, all these seats are available in Haryana State Counselling. Among these, 50% of private institute seats and 25% of SGT university seats are available to state quota. What does state quota mean? State quota means pass all those candidates who fall under the specific eligibility criteria of Haryana only are eligible for the state quota. Rest are all under, other 50%, 75% are all under the open quota, which everybody is eligible for. This advantage of 50% private institute and 25% of SGT university seats are there for state government quota eligible candidates, which we will get to at a later point in time. What is the eligibility, etc., we will discuss in detail. If you are an UR candidate or an EWS candidate in Haryana, 50% is the criteria. EWS, we will come to note that Haryana is one of the states which has a different EWS criteria. There are a lot of queries, some people even telling us that there is no central state EWS, etc. You are creating a confusion. Haryana is one of the states where if you are appearing as EWS in all India, you have to get a central EWS base certificate. And if you are applying as EWS in Haryana state, there is a slightly different criteria where the income criteria is reduced to 6 lakhs. Basically, there is a stringent criteria. If you are above 6 lakhs income, family income, then you are not eligible. So you have a central EWS certificate, then you are also eligible for state EWS. And if you are also eligible for state EWS certificate, then you can participate in both. Otherwise, you can participate only in the central EWS part if you are above 6 lakhs and below 8 lakhs. And UR EWS, UR PWD, 45% is the criteria. BCA, BCB, SC, irrespective of whether you have applied as Gen or you have applied as OBC in all India or any category in all India, you can always, if you are actually eligible for BCA, BCB, you can apply as BCA, BCB in Haryana. Even if you have applied as Gen in all India, this does not matter. In NEET PG examination, this does not matter. Candidates above 40% from BCA, BCB will be eligible for Haryana State Counselling. The only ineligibility criteria from a pursuing course or DBAR perspective is that students who are already admitted into any PG course or PG diploma course are ineligible. Haryana has a 3-year debarment criteria. In case you discontinue a course, then you will be eligible. You will not be eligible for 3 years. If you had discontinued last year, then you may fall under that criteria and you will not be eligible for Haryana State Counselling. Haryana government quota seats. This is one set of seats. We will look at that seats. This is 50% government, 50% of private institutes, NC Medical College, Adesh Medical College. Those seats 50% and 25% of SGT university seats. These seats are available only for this set of candidates, whoever is listed over here. One, past MBBS from a recognized institution or in university in Haryana. You will hear the term, you will see the term as a bona fide resident of Haryana. This means just by passing an MBBS from recognized institution in Haryana, any institute in Haryana, SGT or in case Kalpana Chawla, etc. So you will be eligible for all the state quota seats. That is what this says. Because you are considered as a bona fide resident if you pass an MBBS. So don't assume that only a resident of Haryana who has passed is eligible. If you are passed your MBBS from Haryana, you are eligible for Haryana irrespective of which state you are a resident of. Second category is, let us say you have passed MBBS from any state, another state, not in Haryana, any state, but your parents produce a Haryana resident certificate or candidate produces a Haryana resident certificate. So you passed MBBS from another state. You have to produce a resident certificate, then you are eligible for Haryana. Or your parents have a resident certificate, then you are eligible for Haryana state quota, this government quota set of seats. This includes the government seats. So now the question is, how do I produce a resident certificate? Who can produce a resident certificate? I am not an MBBS from Haryana, therefore, but I want to apply here. This also includes FMGs. So foreign medical graduates are also eligible. Haryana is one of the states where FMGs who are resident of Haryana are eligible. How do you produce a resident certificate? For getting a Haryana resident certificate, you should fall under any one of these. you or your wards, you should be, or if you are children, or if you are a child or a ward of or a dependent of this set of people, then you can produce a residence certificate. So basically you can produce it, your parents can produce it, or if you are dependent of someone legally, then that person can provide it. Dependence does not mean husband or spouse. Dependence clearly mean somebody who has taken legal care of you. But husband and spouse clause we will come to later. First, who can produce? Regular employees of Haryana state. Anybody who has been a regular employee of Haryana state. So this means you can be a regular employee, or your parents can be a regular employee. They can produce a certificate, you will get the eligibility for Haryana government quota. Same ways, regular employees of Haryana statutory bodies or corporations. Any Haryana state statutory body or corporation, government instituted body or corporation. Even if you are outside Haryana, they are posted outside Haryana but working with the Haryana state government, they are eligible. Similarly, regular employees of Government of India. So first is Haryana state employee posted outside, second is Government of India employee posted in connection with affairs of the Haryana government. This is very open. So in connection with the affairs of the Haryana government. Next, anybody who has retired, having permanently settled in Haryana and getting that pension from Haryana. You might be from a different state, but if you are permanently settled in Haryana after retirement and your pension is drawn from the treasury of Haryana. Who are pensioners of Haryana government? I am pensioner of the Haryana government. Wherever state or you are settled in, I get my pension from the Haryana government, you are eligible. Who are permanent home in Haryana. Even if you are living outside Haryana, if you have a permanent home in Haryana, then you are eligible. Anybody who has been residing in Haryana for more than 15 years, this is also a residence based clause. Accredited journalists residing in Haryana, all these set of people, even if you are yourself under any of these criteria, or if your parents are under these criteria, you are eligible as a bona fide resident of Haryana. So persons born in Haryana are also eligible. If you are a person born in Haryana, you are also eligible. All these provided you give a certificate that you have not obtained the benefit of residentship anywhere else. You should not have claimed residentship anywhere else. I belong to West Bengal, somehow I got this too. I got a West Bengal resident or a domicile certificate too. Now I am also appearing for Haryana. Usually happens with Punjab, Haryana, or some nearby states. So if you are going to claim residence of a nearby state and also claim residence of Haryana, that is not possible. You should not have obtained the benefit of residentship anywhere else. So that is the only criteria. This whole set of criteria is for Haryana state government quota. Eligibility for management quota. If you are looking at open seats of Haryana and came into this session for looking at the open seats of Haryana, straightforward, everybody across India who is NEET PG qualified is eligible, and 15% of this is for NRI candidates. NRI alone, before applying, know the priority order in Haryana. If you are from a different state, don't just apply without knowing the priority order. You might not be able to get the seats because it is on a priority order, unlike all India or many states where all NRIs are put together in a single priority. And this is 50% of seats in private institutes, 75% of SGT University, what doesn't get into the government quota, and the seats in Alfala Medical College, Alfala University, that is also available. Seats in Alfala is not split like exactly in terms of percentage. That seat matrix is also available in ZyNerd under the resources section, you can check.